When we dropped the news about Transformers Kingdom, the latest part of the War for Cybertron trilogy, we had people screaming fake news. We had people screaming you're reading too deeply into your Twitter post about the Cybertronian letters. All the information is incorrect. Well, now we have a situation. Tomorrow is the Hasbro Pulse Fan First Friday, the second segment in relation to Transformers. It's going to be happening at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they said here we're going to be getting 10 plus reveals. New stuff we've never learned before. And just today, this morning, the Thursday before, a piece of art leaked, and it is that of, no surprise, Transformers Kingdom, the final part of the trilogy for War for Cybertron. And it confirmed everything we more or less talked about a few days ago. So let's break down this image and talk about who's in it and what could potentially be future figures on top of the ones that we previously reported. Now, if this is any indication of previous War for Cybertron art, with the exception of, I think, Galvatron from Earthrise, every single character that's been on art has had some kind of figure. I guess you could count Bumblebee also, but, well, you know, we have a Bumblebee coming pretty much anyway, so we'll see what happens with that. But let's jump into this Transformer Kingdom War for Cybertron art here, and it does confirm that it will be the crossover of time travel with Generation 1 and Beast Wars like originally reported. We have this beautiful shot of the golden discs that'll probably also play into the story, and that of Cybertron's future past, Back to the Future concept, everything. So let's break down the characters that we got here from left to right. So in the top left, we got clearly a Beast Wars Megatron half-half face with a G1 Megatron. We got the Nemesis/Nemesis Generation 1 Decepticon vehicle there. Might play into the story. We got Blackarachnia on the right there with Beast Wars Scorponok. What's interesting with that is we just had a Scorponok trademark refreshed with the Titan class, so it's no surprise that he's going to be there, along with Dinobot here too. On the left of the golden disc, we have Rhinox, and then on the right of the golden disc, we have Dinobot. Now, at the bottom here, this is where it gets a little more pixely, so I had to like zoom in and clean it up a bit to try to break down who we got here. So on the left side, we have Cheetor in robot mode, and then under him, Rattrap running towards in alt mode and rat mode. In the center, we have Optimus Primal in his gorilla mode with Optimus Prime in robot mode. To the right of him, we have a Bumblebee in robot mode with a Tigatron, which is an interesting one to see there in Tiger mode. And then the last one, which a lot of people have a difficulty identifying, I think it's Arcee. I want to say that that's Arcee over there that we can't see. Just because when I zoom in, there's the general silhouette in pinks. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me from how my brain registers it. Now, what does this tell us? This tells us, obviously, that a bunch of these characters are going to be getting figures. This is amazing news, especially the likes of, let's say, Tigatron and Beast Wars Scorponok that haven't had decent figures in a while. Of course, Tigatron will be getting a masterpiece soon, but that's still absolutely great news to hear for retail and for lower income Transformer collectors that can't afford, $300 masterpiece toys. Blackarachnia also, to see her getting some kind of retail release after years, if you don't count like a I don't know, like a Cyberverse tiny turbo changer. That's about it for mass retail outside of her masterpiece. So this is great news. This is absolutely amazing news. This confirms everything that we discussed before and adds more to the figures that we already had on our list of people that are supposed to be part of it. It looks like the Generation 1 core part that we read about how some G1 characters will be part of the core class. Maybe Arcee will probably fall into that along with Bumblebee, because originally reported it was just that of Optimus Prime and Megatron that were included in that, along with the fossilizer gimmick, which is pretty much replacing the weaponizer gimmick for some new kind of armor and or weapon, but using dinosaur bones and stuff like that. Hey, whatever. You got to have some kind of play pattern to make it fun and interesting at the end of the day. And this is great. This is great. I hope we get like some kind of golden disc accessory. That would just be cool to have. I mean, I have from way back in the day, Unicron.com. Shout out to the Lucas brothers. They did some metal coin golden discs that you could have bought off of their website a long time ago, and those were really cool metal discs. You got two of them. You got the Sounds of Earth, and you got the Vok golden disc in that little 2-pack. And that is like, now that's kicking around today on eBay for big money. But if we could get some kind of even plastic version of these two, that'd be pretty cool. I know that I think it was Optimus Primal. Which masterpiece came with a golden disc? I'm looking at it right now because I have all my masterpiece Beast Wars together, and I forget which one that golden disc came with. Was it Dinobot? No, I think it was Dinobot. Yeah, I think it was Dinobot that had it. Anyways, someone correct me if I'm wrong there. I don't remember where it came from, but. Yeah, I really hope we get some kind of golden disc, at least for retail, so people could have that accessory. And considering they're playing up more accessory packs and stuff, that'd be pretty cool. But this is extremely hype. Let's just count it here. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 characters on this poster. They said they're going to give us 10 plus reveals tomorrow. Maybe we could get all 10, at least all 10 of them, at least from this poster. That'd be kind of cool. Although we do have those previously reported, like G1 Inferno is going to be part of that assortment in a Voyager scale. Maybe it's a misrepresentation. It's actually Beast Wars Inferno. That'd be pretty cool. But everything here was more or less promised as originally promised. It was all going to be Season 1 characters. And so that is the case. Everyone here is a Season 1 character. So don't expect that of the Fusors or Depth Charge or anything like that, or Rampage just yet. So they're going to take it slow, and rightfully so. You don't blow your wad all right away. You want to take it slow and really give people what they want here. Again, this doesn't surprise me at all. I've been talking about this before. The evolution of Transformers goes to different markets, and you have to now target the new demographic that grew up with that market. And Beast Wars was Generation 1 for a lot of people. I can't deny, obviously I have my bias because I feel that Beast Wars is easily one of the greatest franchises that Transformers has ever put out, if not the greatest franchise, not just from a tooling and engineering, but also from how it brought back the franchise into the mainstream, how it made it the number one selling toy line after years of not being the number one selling toy line since 1985. The show just being an absolute treasure of a show that still to this day is unrivaled. Anyone saw my Twitter post about one of my favorite scenes from Guerrilla Warfare, that a lot of people were very positive to that reception. They agreed that it was one of these amazing little pieces of Transformer history that really show how great Transformers could be from a storytelling standpoint, and Beast Wars just always knocked it out of the park. And to be getting Beast Wars in a full-out kind of return to form in retail is absolutely fascinating. My wallet is going to scream because I am super happy about this. This is exactly what I've been waiting for after buying, the same Sideswipe design over and over and over for years. And again, I love Sideswipe. I love G1, but it gets kind of tiring after been doing that since, 2008, since that first, Universe 2.0 Sideswipe. So it gets to a point where it's like, let's do something different. It's been easily over, it's been like 14 years now of classics, more or less. So it's time for a change to go towards more of that of a heavy beast kind of lean. And we're going to get a whole bunch of cool characters, product, IPs, trademarks, stuff that we haven't had in a long while since that mid to late 90s with the Beast era. And I'm looking forward to it heavily. I know a lot of people are. I know that when I was looking at my comments of my original post, you had people that were extremely excited about it, and then you had people that are like, hey, great, now my wallet could relax. I hate Beast Wars. And that's fine. You're allowed to have your own opinion. I mean, it's wrong, but you're allowed to have your own opinion. And if you don't like Beast Wars, that's cool, man. Hey, that's cool. There's going to be tons of Generation 1 inspired product that will still be being released at the same time anyways. And hey, the way that I look at it, if you're saving on not having to buy retail, that's money that you could save up and put towards masterpiece product of G1 that's obviously going to still be hitting the shelves. You could put it towards third-party stuff. You could put it towards miscellaneous stuff. I mean, there's still going to be, you know, all kinds of little action figures. There's the Transformers RED line that's going to be coming out. So if you need your G1 fix, there's going to be that kind of stuff. There's always still going to be a G1 fix. So for them to take their generation's, whatever you want to call it, Classic S brand and give it a small shift towards the Beast era, because let's be honest, it's not to throw the Beast fans a bone. It's the logical conclusion to keep the line fresh and to shift with the market of who is the current buyers. They do stuff for 90s kids, they're going to make money. I see the same thing in the video game industry. Right now, it's not about Super Nintendo and the original NES. It's all about, you know, the N64 and the GameCube. That's the market right now that is really hot. That's the market that's making the most money. It's no surprise. So let that be a lesson to you when it comes to the shifting of a market and what is the best, you know, I guess shelf appeal for people when they walk into a Walmart and they go, oh man, Beast Wars. I remember Beast Wars. I loved Beast Wars. You know what? Maybe I'm just going to pick up this Tigatron. I loved Tigatron as a kid. And then you gave them their first cigarette of plastic crack, and before you know it, they're buying tons of Transformers, and you just got a new customer. And that's what Hasbro needs. They need fresh new customers, and you can't just be targeting that 84 to 87 demographic forever. You got to move up, and you got to move to a whole new era, and that's the Beast Wars era, and that is Transformers Kingdom. And we're going to be talking a lot more about this tomorrow. So get ready, guys, for everything that is Beast Wars.